All right, y'all. Can we talk? Let's just talk today. I know I look a mess. I actually just got home from work. I done been to the gym. I did quite a few things. But now I'm home, making me some home fries. And I just wanted to come quickly talk, like nothing crazy. But it's something that's been on my spirit the past few days, which is why I hadn't posted, even though I'm still want to do Vlogmas, but like the past couple of days have just been kind of tiring, and I just needed some time. So what I want to talk about today is family and how family can be so entitled. And I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but also this is something that's on my heart, on my mind. So I am going to be honest about what I want to talk about, okay? And let the chips fall where they may, okay? Hold on, guys. Now, I'm making this steak, Beyond Steak. It's not real steak. It's plant-based, but it's really good. The texture mimics steak, so I'm about to have me some tacos. But yeah, so family, for whatever reason, always feels entitled. You know what I mean? And sometimes the entitlement is from things you've done for them. Sometimes the entitlement is from just life, from things that other people have done for them. Or just sometimes people have a chip on their shoulder. And it's really difficult to deal with family that you love when they are just kind of, I don't know, they just like, okay, let me be more detailed. Like, I'm not going to get too deep, but let me be more detailed. So, basically, you guys know I'm out here in Arizona. I just moved out here. I've been out here for a month. I still have a mortgage in Chicago on an investment property. When I left, my son is still there, and my younger sister moved into the investment property. He was already there. She moved into my old room and stuff. And, got an alert from the HOA, not directly to me, but just as a general comment that, somebody was smoking in the building. And it was just a regular alert saying, hey, y'all know y'all shouldn't be smoking in the building. It's a no smoking policy. So if you're smoking weed or cigarettes, like, take it to the balcony, take it outside. Right? Now, mind you, I had already had this conversation. No smoking in my house. I don't smoke. So definitely, if I'm not there, you shouldn't be smoking in my investment. Like, if I can just put it in very simple terms. Like, no, you cannot smoke in my investment. Like, and I don't think it's crazy for me to feel that way or to say that, because y'all know what smoking does, especially if this is an investment property, this is a condo. It's like, this is just not that. So anyway, I get a letter from the HOA, and it's like, don't smoke. So I ask my sister, I say, were you smoking in my house? Now, mind you, part 2 of this is a friend of mine was at my house and a few weeks ago, and she was saying that she's clearly, my sister was smoking in the house. She could smell it. She knew it wasn't coming from my son's room because she used his bathroom, and so she clearly knew where the smell was coming from. So I already knew that she had been, but I asked her. I didn't even accuse her. And so I asked her, and she's like, oh yeah, I have a couple times. And I'm like, why? I asked you not to smoke. I told you that it's not allowed. If you need to smoke, go on the balcony or take a walk around the block. Now, it is wintertime in Chicago, okay? But, okay, just like people who work in office buildings, you can't smoke in a building. So if you a smoker, you gotta go outside and smoke. Is that crazy? You know what I mean? Like, is that crazy? So I said to her, y'all, side note, and some people was talking to him. I was like, I don't like this black refrigerator. The light just popped on it like an hour ago when I got home. So I need to call the maintenance people, but like, it's still cold, it's still working, but like the light blew out. As I said, I only been here a month. So anyway, you know, if you want to smoke, be respectful of people's things, you know, and I'm gonna get back to that. Let me finish. So I say that to her, and that was the end. She's like, okay. Later that day, I was on FaceTime with my mom, and me and my mom had been on the phone for like 30 minutes, and something she said that made me remember the conversation earlier in the day I had about my sister, that I had with my sister. So I said to her, I was like, did you know your child was smoking in my house? I didn't know that my little sister was actually there at my mom's house. So she immediately in the background starts cursing. Why the fuck is you? Da, da, da. I'm like, whoa. I'm first of all, I didn't even say it in a nasty way. I said it in a smart way, because I was talking to my mama, like, did you know your child was smoking in my house? I didn't say it like, why the fuck was she? Like, I wasn't being nasty, rude, or nothing. So she gets to going off in the background, and my mom is trying to mediate via the FaceTime, and it's just a lot going on. My whole thing is, though, how are you cursing me out because you are smoking in my investment? You are not even covering the full mortgage. I am covering the remainder of the mortgage because her and my son, I'm just going to say how it is, they can't afford to live there, but that's fine. Luckily, I worked hard enough where I can afford to have a little bit of slack, right? Where I can cover the remainder of the mortgage and be able to cover rent here in Arizona. That's just a blessing. It's a blessing to be a blessing. So I'm not even tripping about it. And it wouldn't even be, you know, a topic of conversation if the response I was met with wasn't so disrespectful. And I'm just like, I'm on the phone like baffled because I'm trying to figure out why is she mad. You are smoking in my investment and you're upset because I brought it up? And she's like, she starts going off on a tangent. You've never been a big sister to me. I mean, I don't even want to go down the list, but I have done a lot for you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I've done so much for you, but she has always had this nasty ass attitude. She even talks disrespectfully to my mom. Hanging up the phone. She hung up the phone in my face the other day. You know what I mean? Like, just nasty, as if I owe her something. And I'm not even saying she owes me anything, but like, can you respect me? Like, I'm looking out for you. I'm doing a favor for you. I'm blessing you, which I have done several times. Why are you so angry and upset? And y'all, when I say it ruined my day, this was Sunday. Today is Tuesday, so this was Sunday. It ruined my day. It ruined my day because I was just so thrown off. Like, I'm trying to understand, why are you upset? You know what I mean? She had called me. She said the light went out. She said that my TV was professionally mounted. So the cords are inside the wall. You know, when they mount the TVs on the wall, they hide the cords in the wall. They bring it out the bottom. My TV that's been working this whole time, I've been gone for a month. And within a month, the light went out. The TV ain't working. You smoking in the house. You got a cat in my condo. Y'all. So I'm just like, am I in the twilight zone? For me, I wish I had an older sibling that was like, wow, I'm gonna move you into this nice neighborhood in this luxury condo building, where you can't afford to live here, but you know what? I got you. I wish I had somebody. Like, if somebody would have did that for me, I would have been so grateful and so gracious. Like, it wouldn't even cross my mind to curse them out and to be nasty, especially to my sister. Like, I would be so grateful and so gracious. Even coming in on that level, it wouldn't even cross my mind. Like, I'm grateful for the smallest things in life. I'm so grateful every single day. Like, I'm so blessed. And I work hard. I've sacrificed a lot. I'm about to get emotional, y'all. I have sacrificed a lot. A lot of time, a lot of like money, peace of mind. I've sacrificed relationships to be successful and to be comfortable in life. And I do well for myself, but I'm still not even there. I'm still driven. I'm still motivated to be better, to do better, which is why I'm in Arizona. I don't know anyone here. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to move to a place that I don't know anything about because it's going to further me in my life. I'm okay with taking those risks. And these are the sacrifices that come with it. I got to move away from family and friends. I have to be somewhere by myself. I have to, you know what I mean? And so I'm so grateful for everything and just like gracious. So me doing something nice for my sister that I've done plenty of times in different aspects, to be cursed out and to be talked to like that, it just blew my mind and it ruined my day. And then she proceeded to apparently go into a tangent. My mom was telling me later, oh, nobody loves me and all. And I'm just like, girl, you need to sit down on the couch and talk to the lady, because you smoking in a place that I'm still paying a mortgage on should not bring you to tears as if you are some type of victim when you're the one doing the wrong thing. And so anyway, so that happens, and she proceeds to, like I said, nasty, well, I don't give a fuck. And what about the sacrifices that I had to make? Well, what sacrifices did you make? I'm watching your son. My son is 22. He doesn't need you to watch him. He's an adult. If I needed someone to watch him, he would be here with me because I'm his mother. And on top of that, if something happens to me, all my assets will go to him. So essentially, that's his house. That's his condo. You know what I mean? Like, after me, it belongs to him. And why are you comparing your grown ass to a 22-year-old, like college kid? Why are you comparing your grown ass? You're 30 plus. Why are you comparing yourself to my child, who is an adult, but he's still my child? You know what I mean? So my whole thing is like, I just don't understand like how family sometimes will have you fucked up. And, you know, I don't want to kick my sister out. I don't even have that in my spirit. However, what I also don't have in my spirit is to be disrespected to the point that I could afford to live somewhere completely different if I didn't have to cover all this money on the mortgage. Like, I know plenty of people that were begging to move into that condo. And they would have paid the full mortgage and the HOA, like one fee. They would have paid it. I would be able to I'd be somewhere else right now. Like, my place is nice here in Arizona, but if I didn't have to cover so much in Chicago, I could definitely be, I could have bought a house out here. You know what I mean? Like, that deep. And so it just really hurt my feelings that, like, how she was talking to me, and I'm just, you know, you know what hurts more when your intentions are pure and somebody like slaps you in the face when you're like, you being so like genuine and like loving, and they like spit in your face and you're like, wow, I don't even have that type of energy for you. Like, the vitriol that she had for me as if she was doing something for me was crazy. And, you know, she voiced through all of her cursing and all of this, well, actually, she didn't was able to communicate this, but something my mom said was like, you know, she was expressing to her that she felt like it wasn't her house. Like, she said to me, oh, she did say, she's like, oh, I feel like the property manager. I feel like and I'm thinking to myself, I've only been here a month, and the couple of conversations we've had in regards to the condo, you called me because you said the light didn't come on. And I said, did you change the light bulb? Hello? Like, you're a grown ass adult. Why are you calling me from Chicago to tell me that the light went out? Did you change the light bulb? So yeah, I probably did sound like snarky, because what world do you live in? Did you change the light bulb? Did you try that? Is that an option? You said that you got locked out the house. Okay, you locked yourself out. Okay, well, there's a button that you can press, and which I've said to her, don't press that button, because it'll open from the inside, but once the door closes, it'll be locked from the inside. She said, no, I pressed the other button just to lock the door, but I locked my keys in. No, there's no maintenance man. Like, people in this building own their units. There's no on-site maintenance. There's no 24-hour maintenance, right? If you lock yourself out, you are going to have to pay to call a locksmith. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reality. But I told her, well, call our mom, because my mom has additional keys to get in. And my son was at work. So I'm like, you call her. You can go pick the keys up. She'll drop them off, whatever. But in all of these instances, she has never lived on her own, ever. And that's part of the problem. You have never lived on your own. You don't know what the real world is. You have always had your mom coddling you, and you're 33. And so now you're living on your own with your 22-year-old nephew as your roommate, and he don't know no better. So between the two of y'all, you can't even think the light went out, let me change the light bulb. And then have the audacity to be smoking weed in my bathroom. Have the audacity to have a fucking cat, a nasty ass cat. I let the cat issue go because she's had the cat for a long time. It isn't like she bought a cat, and then moved, or bought the cat while she was there. Okay, I know she's attached to her pet. I love my Julio. If I couldn't live somewhere with Julio, I wouldn't live there. So I get that. But even that, people don't want cats in their investments. And then you got the audacity to be smoking. And on to top of all of that, you yelling and cursing at me. And I'm literally taking a loss by covering your living expenses. And you're mad because I'm telling you don't smoke in my investment? Like, am I crazy? Like, honestly, guys, if I'm saying something and it's me, please tell me it's me. Please tell me it's me. I did talk this over with my dad. And of course, my dad is going to be my dad. But no, it's not me. It's not me. And, I wasn't being nasty. I could see if I was being rude and nasty. And she's like, you were. I wasn't. See, the problem is you're too emotionally invested when I'm looking at it from a business perspective, and I'm looking at it from a financial perspective. I'm looking at it like, girl, don't be smoking in my house. You already got a cat. I'm thinking about depreciation and appreciation values for this condo. Like, the housing market is trash right now. I'm not selling right now, but like, I would like it to have some value when I do decide to sell. Or maybe I give it to my son. Maybe I don't sell it. I don't know, but it's mine to do that with. I sacrificed and worked hard to get to where I'm at. So like, to disrespect, that is why it hit me so hard. Because I was like, it was just a culmination of, damn, I done worked my ass off to the point that it's a blessing to be a blessing. I don't mind blessing people around me. I don't mind that. I love doing that. It's genuine. So to get that type of response back, it really put me in a bad mood. It really did. I haven't talked to her. I texted her and said, let's have a conversation, because now I feel like we need to be very black and white now, because there's apparently too much gray area and you feel too entitled. So we need to talk about it. Here are the rules again, but let's make sure that we are both on the same page. You cannot do A, B, C, D. And I don't even need to explain why, But I'm willing to at least explain why. You're living in my investment that you are not paying for. And the disrespect, like, it's sad, but the reality is, y'all, if at any point, oh my God, y'all want to turn around? Oh crap, I ain't turning down. The reality is, I'm not gonna be disrespected, and if I would hate for it to come to a place where I would have to tell her to get out. I would hate for it to come to that. But at the end of the day, I'm just in a place in my life that I want to love my family and be there for my family. But sometimes family just, they'll be the first ones to do you wrong. They'll be the first ones to spit in your face. They'll be the first ones to attack you and judge you and put you in a worse position when you're trying to help them. You know what I mean? And that's sad. But sometimes you have to walk away from family. Like, sometimes you have to walk away. And it can be hurtful. And it doesn't matter who the family member is. Sometimes you got to walk away from your parents. Sometimes you got to walk away from your grandparents, your siblings, the closest people to you. But to maintain sanity, to maintain your peace, to maintain your blessings, sometimes you got to look out for yourself. And it sounds so, I'm just not even that type of person, but I've gotten to a place where I can't be disrespected about, and I'm not asking you to kiss my ass at all. I'm just saying, like, why are you upset because you're doing the wrong thing? It's like talking to a brick wall. And I already got a child. Like, she's not my child. And you are 30 plus. It's not my responsibility to take care of you. And especially not if you're going to be nasty to me about it. So, yeah, I just wanted to quickly come on here and talk about it. It wasn't really like, it had put me in a mood Sunday. I've had a couple days to kind of sleep on it and think about it. And I still feel how I feel. But I think being very clear and intentional about, you know, I can't control her emotions and all of this stuff, but we need to be on the same page from just a reality perspective. And so I'll let you guys know how the conversation goes. I don't want to drag it out too much further past today. But I decided I'm not going into the office tomorrow or Thursday. So I'll be home for the next couple of days. So I think, you know, we need to have that conversation. We need to have that conversation. But yeah. All right, guys. So that was just a quick video. I wanted to just get that off my chest because it was on me. It was on my heart. It was on my chest. If anybody has gone through something with family, friends, where you've had to cut them off, where you have had to make your boundaries clear, you know, let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know, you know, if you guys have ever gone through that. And like I said, if you guys feel like there's something that I can do better, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm actually opening the door for unwarranted suggestions, but just on some real honest shit. Let me know. If it's me, please tell me, because maybe I'm missing it. No one else is seeing it, that I'm missing it. Like, I'm being so clear and honest, and people that know me and know the situation are like, man, you've done a lot. You do a lot for people around you. I do. I look out for everyone around me. I really do. Friends and family alike, I do. But I'm just going into a season of, yeah, I can't do it. If it's not being reciprocated, I can't do it. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like the video. Like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.